good afternoon, morning, and evening. It depends on the location where one is residing. There is an important announcement I want to pass to all YouTubers, more especially the new YouTubers that wants to grow their YouTube channels. There are multi-number of things in the YouTube that we tend to ignore, and they are becoming the factors that are hindering the growth of the channel, either having low viewership or having lower subscription because the target population needed by you cannot have an access with the very either script or a content to which you uploaded into YouTube. Because once one is not careful with some certain number of things in the YouTube, then one is tend to lose all things automatically. More especially if it comes to settings. The best and the most important things in the YouTube is for you to be extra careful with your settings. Because settings are the best thing that determines, that defines to the YouTube algorithm. Because YouTube is having an algorithm that if you upload a content into YouTube and you leave it like that, the algorithm of the YouTube will go into that your content and pick precisely what is that content meant for. Maybe while presenting either a paper, while presenting a discussion, or whatsoever, in whatsoever form, you may likely mention something that possibly YouTube may not quite understand it to the very direction you want to define it. So YouTube will decide if there is anything related to kids inside that video. This particular algorithm will automatically take the settings of your video meant for kids. So you see from here, you are bound to automatically lose subscriber since kids are not meant to subscribe. They are not meant to comment. Then the target audience, the target population that you are seeking or looking for, you will automatically lose it because the YouTube algorithm will set it for you because you leave it unset. You did not specify whether it is not for kids or it is for kids. Then the algorithm will automatically set it for you. So if going into any content you want to upload into YouTube, do make sure that your settings is intact, your setting is okay, your setting is meant for that particular audience that you want to utilize that particular content you have. And don't forget about keywords. Many people have been deceiving multi-number of persons about the keywords. If you want your content to be viewed by multi-number of persons, if you want subscription by multi-number of persons, you go and see the keywords that attracts the most, the higher keywords. YouTube is no longer the YouTube of yesteryears that you know. What the YouTube focuses its attention most is what mostly in the content based on things you are mentioning. Then from there, the YouTubes will pick that particular keywords that are relevant to that. If you are discussing mostly about Microsoft, then the YouTube has to take multi-number of things on Microsoft. If you are discussing on other thing different else, YouTube will take that particular different things else and set that your content to that particular thing and give it the audience it needs. Do not think maybe, oh, let me pick the marketable keywords, the tags. No, don't think of that nature. If you want to grow the channel organically, then the contents of what you mention is what mostly the YouTubes will take your video for viewership. Do have a very good video that has a very good quality, so that the more the viewership is increasing, the more the YouTube will at least advance and give access to the multi-population to view that particular video. From there, you will have the target of 4,000 hours needed by you. You will have the 1,000 subscription needed by you. From there, you will have an access of monetizing all the contents you have in the YouTube.